Hiya, Andy Staines from Henschel Electrical here. Just in a dining room that we've just fitted out with some plastering LED profile. So I'm just going to take you through what we've done here. So, this is our profile. It's been fixed into the ceiling using a combination of plasterboard screws and pink grip for adhesion. We marked the ceiling out, cut out using a multi-tool vacuum cleaner to gain a good, sharp, clean cut. As far as possible, we've tried to make sure the sections that we've cut have been in multiples of 100mm, because that's the usual point on which cuts are made on the profile sections. As you can see, we've got covers fitted. I think it's a little bit early for stuff that's plastered in, but we're actually using the covers as a mask to protect the profile itself from plastering. Avoid scratches on the edge, on the bead, on the edge of the profile, and to stop us having to clean the profile out afterwards. So once plastering has taken place, we'll be removing, just cutting carefully along the edge of the profile, cover strip, the diffuser, and then peeling out. That will then allow us to fit the strips into the profile, and we'll be then fitting new plastic diffusers. But don't panic, we're not wasting tons and tons of diffusers covers, because we'll be keeping those for subsequent jobs to use as a sacrificial cover to protect the installation. So this installation gave us a couple of challenges. We've got this beautiful piece of brickwork. It's got a technical name for a wiggly wall, but it is a wiggly wall. And the customer wanted us to run our profile parallel with the wall, which we've managed all the way around here. We've followed this little return boxing where the pipework goes. We've followed our little return here, really nice feature there, wine rack, by the use of these clay drainage pipes. Followed around here, and we get to the end. We've kind of had to do some, you can see all the markings out and the drawings on the ceiling, trying to work out how to follow. So we kind of took a scribe line, a rough scribe line around here off of the brickwork, and we decided to make the curve up out of 3 sections. We've got 2 shorter sections, one here and then one at this end, and we've got a longer one which basically follows this flank of the wall there. We had to bisect the angles to get the cut correct. To go back to the old O-level maths. There we go, showing the age, talking about O-levels. But yeah, I'm really pleased with it. The customer seems quite happy, and it'd be nice to see the effects. Now, we don't, obviously the strip doesn't come with bends or bendable sections, so we're just going to have to cheat it around those sections there, which means getting a slight kink in the strip as it runs around the corners. But because it's a nice gentle bend, that's no more than probably 10-15 degree, maybe another 15 degree there. I think we'll get away with that quite nicely. The rest of the corners, where we've got a 90 degree mitered joint, we will be either using soldered on ends and then tucking up into the roof space, or we will be making a soldered joint with a very small section of cable, just to give us these, basically keep the LED strip as constant throughout. We just want to avoid dead spots, we want to avoid gaps in the strip. And we've got this really nice vertical section running right down floor to ceiling. Obviously the bottom will get covered by the skirting, but we put it in as it is now to allow us to get as good a finish as possible. and decide exactly where we want the strip to go to. Again, we can lose excess, so if that length is more than a multiple of 100mm, it's bound to be down to the top of the skirting, and any excess we'll just tuck down behind the skirting. We've also got plaster in downlights, so we've got metal fittings, twin GU10 downlight fittings. The customer really liked the black finish. Make it stand out less. So I'm just going to wait for plasters to come back, to skim the ceilings, and then we'll be back in here to cut and fit our LED strips. We're going to use a RGBW strip in here, warm white. We'll be having a controller, colour wheel controller mounted on this box here. Just needs a 230-volt supply. Next to it we'll be having a switch to go with our Hamilton control unit there. This is our little service cupboard, so we're going to place our drivers and our receivers in there to manage the requirements of the system. Look forward to seeing the next episode, and hopefully we've got it up and running.